All right. This is our mansion. It's based on a real house, so I don't take credit for the design or anything. I used a real house to inspire me. But I'm really proud of this build. This is the exterior, and originally we weren't going to mess with the exterior, but I do have some things on the wheel spin that will influence the exterior, so we'll see if those get picked today. And then on the inside, it's better if the walls are up. Like that? How did I like it? Hold on. There we go. Okay. On the inside, we worked on the entryway. So that's the entryway so far. This lamp was requested, so we added that in there. I posted a pic on Discord. I'm intrigued. Are you racing in a game? Wait, what game is that? That looks fun. Is that real? No, that's a game, right? It's F1 qualifying. Oh, for some reason the people look like little gray blobs. That's funny. If that was a game, I'd be like, I want to play. Question of the day. I had several phases of answers. The two biggest ones were game show host and meteorologist. Wow. That's incredible. Okay, so it's giving performance, like performing vibes. Were you a performer at any point, Breakos? Did you perform? Thank you so much for the 3-stream streak, Rune. Thank you, thank you. It's in Canada. Oh, okay. Cool. Tinny exactly copying Rune is... Yeah. It's giving little brother energy. Thank you so much for the 3-stream streak, Tinny. Hold on, let me refresh the page because my Twitch isn't showing up as the live view, which is weird. Okay, so yeah, we did the entryway, then we moved over and did this bar here. The request for this room was a lavender room, so we went with lavender for the bar area. Then we had a donation request for a all pink room, so this is our all pink room. We also did a wheel spin challenge where we spun the wheel and landed on, we have to decorate every room for Winterfest, and we spun that while we were decorating this room. We'll go back and decorate these other 2 rooms for Winterfest once we get to that part of the list that I have. But that's why we have this Winterfest tree here. And then we moved on to upstairs because we got a request, or we did a wheel spin for a woohoo room. No, yeah, wheel spin for a woohoo room, and then we also got a wheel spin to generate a random rug into this room. So this is the rug that we got, which made it a little bit of a challenge, but I'm kind of vibing with how it looks now. So we're currently working on the woohoo room. We have just a couple more things probably that I want to add, and then the next item on our list is an entirely giraffe-themed room. So that'll be what we're working on next. But yeah, that's what we have so far. Also, someone mentioned that this rug looked like Patrick's shorts from SpongeBob. So I made this bathroom area that we'll decorate in a second, Patrick colored. So if you're wondering why that random color, that's why. Absolutely not. Turns out I hated public speaking when I was a teenager. I mean, I feel like it's very rare that any teenager likes public speaking, to be fair. To be so fair. No, that's the Patrick room. I fear yes. We did add this like black lattice to be Patrick Starr's fishnet tights, so that's also a little nod to Patrick there too. But yeah, it's a little hush hush though. I didn't want it to be too obvious. But I tried. but I wouldn't have minded doing more of the back-end weather stuff. Oh shoot, chat jumped. Hold on, sorry. Back-end weather stuff like working on models, collecting reports, but my ability to understand that level of math was comically terrible. Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like it's mostly math, if not all math on like in that kind of world and meteorology in general. Okay. Cool. At what point did you change your mind about what you wanted to be, Breakos? Okay. We were working on getting kind of mood lighting in here. Oh, we also have a request to, we did a wheel spin where we have to add a cat themed item to every room. So we do have a cat themed item here, and we have one in the pink room downstairs. Again, we'll go back to every room and add more cat themed items once we get to that part on the list. I'm trying to do everything in order to honor whoever donated or triggered the wheel spin first, and then we'll make our way down. I feel like we need, I was thinking about this in the middle of the night. I feel like we need a runner rug here. However, now that I'm looking at it, the door isn't centered. I might just go ahead and center it just for my own sake so that the runner is right in front of the door rather than having the door off to the side. Also, ads are going to be starting in about 1.5 minutes. Thank you so much for sticking around for ads and helping support me and our stream. I really appreciate it. I'm triple tasking. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mags. How are you? Are you at your birthday party right now? Hope y'all are having a good time. Thank you. Hope y'all have a good time. Thank you so much, Mags. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good time as well. Genuinely. Enjoy yourself. Again, don't feel like you have to be here. Don't feel pressured to be here. If it's too much for you, I want you to make sure that you're taking care of yourself first. I'm in the car. Gotcha. Ride safe. I'm hoping you're not driving, so I'm going to say ride safe and just trust. Okay. We could do another Patrick colored rug here. But what feels... let's see, hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me turn on cheats. Let's start there. No. Go. Go. Let's see. I was gonna try this furry rug here, maybe. It feels luxurious, you know? It feels like maybe it's giving woohoo energy. Or, hold on. Or we could put this under this chair here. What do y'all think? Do you like it? Is it too dark? I don't think we have a green version. No, everything's pretty neutral for that rug. Watch the road. About halfway into my calculus class when I was 17 and had no idea what was going on. So fair. So fair. I don't think I took calculus until college. And honestly, our class's group chat carried. I am a math person. I love math, but I unfortunately had to take calculus online, which doesn't work well for my brain. So we had a group chat and we all helped each other out a lot, which was really nice. Everyone was super nice and supportive, which was really cool. I feel like sometimes you get classes that, you know, they're just doing their own thing, which is totally fine. But for some reason that semester, everyone had each other's backs, which was fantastic. I'm not the one driving. LOL, it's all good. I figured. I didn't want to lose my stream streak. So fair. That is so fair. Hello, penguins. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, that always hurts when that happens. I'm so sorry, Tinny. I'm so sorry. Yeah, remember that you always have 24 hours after the stream to watch the VOD. in order to keep your streak too. For anyone who's wondering, I think Tinny knows that. Yeah, I've mentioned it to Tinny, but for anyone who doesn't know, you do have 24 hours to watch the VOD on Twitch to maintain your streak. Okay, let's go. Let's see if there is a Patrick colored. This is kind of Patrick colored, but it's not really the vibe. I'm looking for a runner rug. Also not the vibe. Let's see. We might not have anything Patrick colored that works. Okay. I then want to go for green. Prioritize green. Because I feel like we need more green in this room. What if we just did like turtle? Oh. Is this the vibe? I can't tell because I can't see because we made the room dim. I don't think so. Something about the pattern makes me not want to do that one. Wait, where'd my rugs go? What? Hold on. Here we go. Filter by green. Green runner rug. Green runner rug. I want to try and say that 5 times fast, but I feel like I'll fail epically. Not seeing anything. Just thought of something. Let me make a note. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go for purple then. Ooh. Honestly, the poison dart frog is kind of a vibe. But maybe... I don't know. I feel like we would have to have something on it to make sense. All right, I got my count. I'm out. Maybe I'll make it until the end of stream. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much, Mags. Enjoy your party. Be safe. Have fun. Okay. I like it. I just don't know what to do with it. Like, what if we did... Actually... Hold on. What if we did... It doesn't quite make sense. I don't know how to make it make sense. Please don't woohoo the poisonous frog. Yeah, generally don't woohoo all animals, I would say. But for your sake, don't woohoo the poisonous frog. Maybe we move this again and we have this here. Oh, hold on. Okay. I had an idea, but I'm not sure how to like... I'm going to say it out loud and then formulate it from there. By the door of a woohoo room, would you want a place where you can like drop stuff that you don't need? Like, would it... I was thinking originally I was going to put a lamp on top of it, like a tall lamp. Especially not that one. But then I'm like, do we want a laundry basket there? Like you come in, you take off your clothes, you're good to go? Or... we could put like the shoe rack there. I don't know. What else would you need to drop? Or maybe pick up, you know, safety first type stuff. Yeah, like an entryway type of situation, like entryway into this sensual space. You know what I mean? Do we want a lamp there or do we want, yeah, like a hanging rack? That's what I was thinking is like that kind of vibe. Or raincoats if you're the one watching or something. Coat rack. Coat rack? It's just not fun enough, you know? It's just not colorful enough. It doesn't make me excited about life. I don't know. With a seat. Well, we have a seat over here, so I'm thinking like I guess this would probably be the space to drop things off, right? Hold on, I'll place this real quick. There we go. So we have a seat here. We have this space. We've got our water bottles because hydration is important. This is where you would find all of your like safety needs, I guess. But if you want someplace to like, but none of these are, if this were like something funky, some funky colored stuff, that would be more exciting to me. So maybe not. Maybe we do go with a lamp. It's just we already have so many lights in here, right? I guess you could hang your stuff on the lamp. Balls? Hold on. I want to filter it into like floor lamp. Lighting. Floor lamp. What's our... I know we've already looked through the lamps, but like... Also, are we getting a disco ball? Maybe if someone donates $1, we'll get a disco ball. Am I doing good fundraising? No, we might get a disco ball. We'll see. We'll see if it fits into the vibe. Ooh. Like this. See, this is fun. This gets me excited about the woohoo room. Okay. I like the color. I like the color that gives. See? Should I just put this here? I wish I could flip it, like, mirror it so that I could just, like, have... Wait. What if they're kissing? You like it? Hold on. How to make sense? Maybe... Like, it's setting the vibes for the space, right? Kiss. Is that weird? I can't tell. Oh, hold on. Bum. Ah. Okay. I feel like I might need to give up on the frogs, but I want them. They're so fun. I feel like if I do this, it's gonna give like kids section in the herpetology room at the zoo, you know? Like all of this is weird, but that's expected here, so please continue. Fair enough. This might be a little juvenile though. And I say that respectfully, not with any venom in my in my tone. Crawl your way into bed, you know, like, I don't know. All right, let's work on the bathroom for a second. Oh, hold on. Do we have? We need to add some art to this room, but I'll come back to it in a second. Let's do bathroom. What's the sexiest shower we have? Crystal box. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Whoa. The critical throne. Interesting. Talking toilet. High-tech space. You may find him more... Okay, I feel like this toilet fits here. The talking toilet makes sense for this space, but let's see if we can find a better color. I mean, that's perfect. No, I need a better layout. Hold on. How does one lay out a bathroom? I've forgotten everything I know. The sexiest shower is the one that can fit 3 people. Just saying. You know what? You're so right. That's very true. But my showers that can fit 3 people, do they read as sexy? You know what I mean? Ooh, we have this one that's just an open layout. But like, does this read sexy to you? You know, or is like, that feels... This feels family style, not like my thought is this is glass and that's the sexy part. Versus this one feels like you're gonna bring your toddler in here to give him a bath type of thing, which isn't the vibe for this room. And you know what? Why not cram 3 people in here? That could be fun. Why not? Okay. How? They want sinks. That's the entrance to that. Oh, hold on. Huh? I have completely forgotten how to lay out a bathroom with a door on this side. I think normally I have the door on this side, so that makes it easier. What is life? Maybe we put the door there so that we can do like sink, toilet, shower? Does that work? And then do mirror. What kind of mirror? That feels correct for here. Hold on. Because of Patrick Star, right? Is it subtle enough? We need some flooring. Tile. No purple tile. Okay. Shale tiles. Not that. Tile pink. Or we could do this like brick or the maybe this. Grids that I can actually see it. Bathroom's kind of a mess. Oh, there's a pink one. You know what? Let's get rid of this toilet. Not sure if I'm feeling that. Ooh, pink toilet. We do a black toilet? Sure, why not? Okay. And then, am I sure about that sink? That is the question that I have. See, but then it makes sense to have the... Maybe not this mirror. Thought it was a cute little nod, but that's okay. Okay. What if we did... I know normally I don't do this, but why don't we do a little trash can here? Yeah, why not? And then we can do toilet paper of here. And does that have a... I guess that matches the trash can. Then we can do a little rug. Are you on the road today, Bracos? Should we do pink? We could lean into... That doesn't really match though. Never mind. Ooh, we could do this one in here. Too big. Too big. What if we make it smaller? Because that's an option. Hold on. Still too big. So it doesn't match. Is that okay though? Can we make this one smaller and just make it like a... Oops. Maybe? You have to square and ready to take off again. Gotcha. Oh yeah, did you tell me what you didn't like about Idaho? Okay. Maybe we can do some artwork in here to fill out the space a little bit. What is giving woohoo energy? This kind of looks like two people, right? Kind Kind of looks like two people embracing a little bit. Oh. Well. I kind of want... Oh, that works. Yeah, why not? Then what do we want on this wall? I have a feeling we don't have like very like sensual art in the packs that I have. We could pull in colors from the other room as well. It's not vibrant enough really though. Okay. Oh, it's mostly the people here and what they vote for. And I'll leave it at that. Gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe I want to make this room red and pink. I don't know. Maybe the Patrick thing is throwing me off for this. That's okay. Also, maybe I want to scooch this in just a little bit. Be like that. Okay. Now I'm thinking maybe we do some sconces. We want to keep it like dimly lit. We don't want people going in and out of this room and then it being like my eyes, you know? That's fun. Hold on, do they have other colors? Pull in other colors. That's kind of fun. No? Or we could do it on this wall, just above. Oh, hold on. Ah! No! Ah! No! Don't do this thing. That might be too big. Hold on. Sure. Oh, to Illinois. Okay. Wow. That's really funny. That's a long grassy ride. So true. Okay. If we do that light there, let's do one more sconce over here. I guess we could do the same one, right? Maybe tiny. Do one right there. I mean, that's mood lighting if I ever saw it. I'm not mad about it. I'm not sure about the rugs, but I'm going to try not to get stuck on that. I want to add like a something on this wall because it's so empty. Abusing my sword powers already. Trolling via mod. Oh my gosh. Tinny energy. Okay. I guess not. I don't really want to. We could do wall art maybe. Decorations. Wall decorations. I guess we do have to technically have to decorate for Winterfest in here too. Now that I think about it. What is this? Billboard. Probably not for here. What's this? Limeware platter. What if we just put a wreath on the... Is that bad? What if we just put a wreath on the wall? Different colors on this one. It's just so big. Guess we could make it smaller. Happy winter solstice, right? Not sure what else we could do. What's this? Yes. The answer is yes. Yes, we want this. Hold on. Yep, right in the middle. What if it was like a little board where people could put pictures of themselves to commemorate their use of the woohoo room? I don't know why I'm picturing this as like a woohoo hotel. Like not, this isn't a space that the people that own this house use. This is like a rental space. Like that is what I'm picturing. I've been picturing in my head without actually saying it out loud. And I didn't realize it until now that that's kind of how I've been picturing this space. All right, because it's funny, we're going to do the holiday garland. And because I don't know what else to put in that part of the room. Yeah, that feels correct. Strike one. I'm avoiding the new. Oh my god, that's the perfect emote for that. That's so funny. Thank you so much for the lurk, Rune. I appreciate it. Okay. Do we have different colors for this, actually? We do. But I kind of like the... That's fine. All right. We need to add stuff to the walls out here. We do need a Winterfest decoration for this room as well. Okay, so that's actually a Winterfest decoration. So we're gonna count it. We're gonna count that. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna alt place this to be kind of closer to the back, and then we'll have the water bottles be a little more up here. Right there. Oops. All right, well, that's not centered. Hold on. Nope. There we go. Back here. How far? Okay. Go. There we go. Oops. How's that? That works. It's a Winterfest decoration, so I'm gonna say it works. Wall stuff. Decorations. Ooh, shiny drapery. Okay, this is the vibe. This is the vibe. Okay. I'm kind of feeling it for around here. Right? A little bit of pizzazz. Ooh, that. I kind of like the original color. Okay, that adds a little bit of visual interest. Maybe we do... I feel like a shoe rack would be Wait, shoes off sign works, right? I kind of like that. We could do a shoes off sign. In purple. And then we can provide a couple of shoe racks for people. Here, let's see about the colors. Yeah. Okay. Center this. Not sure if the purple is what I want. Maybe black. All right. Is there anything else that I can add to this room? I feel like there needs to be something on this wall back here. And what I'm picturing is the thing that we had in our other build that I don't know the name of. Sorry I'm late. Just got home from MMA. No worries. Thank you so much for being here, Erin. How was MMA today? Let's see. There's the thing that we put in our random rug build. Outside, we had put the concrete blocks as seating, and then we had this really beautiful light fixture behind it. But I have no idea where it is or what it's called or anything like that. That's what I'm trying to find for the background there. We could do more mirrors, but we have an entire wall of mirrors already, so I don't know if we need to do more. My back hurts. No, I'm so sorry. I took a good hit to the spine. Oh no. Are you okay? That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh, we could do shelves, but I don't know. Shelf right over a chair feels not feng shui. Ooh. Hold on. What if we did a pride flag? I don't know what the yellow circle means. I'm not educated enough. Then if we do that, then I feel like it has to be lit, right? Oops. Like, ew, no. Something more like a museum light or something, you know? I'm okay, just need rest. Good spar too. I'm glad it was good, but yes, please take care of yourself. A hit to the spine is, at the very least, not fun. At the very least. I'm not seeing what I need to light this flag properly. We could do spotlights. Huh? I mean, come on. For the performance. This is kind of fun. Go like our instructor had said, and we were swinging like our lives were on the line. Oh my gosh. A light on me for that. Lights, camera, action. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. I really like that. Okay. You want a room like this? This is our woohoo room. I hope you like it. Go light speed it is. Accurate. Oh, Gabby, do you like Pikmin just offhand? I have heard the name. No idea what it means. Hold on. Oh. I have never played. When did it come out? Okay, okay. The newest one in 2023. Got it. I love the woohoo room. I'm glad you do. I was really nervous about this rug because again, I'm not a vibrant colors kind of person, but I feel like I'm doing okay. Like this isn't too bad for someone who doesn't do vibrant colors. I am sad that we don't have like a good light for this. Oh, what if we did this? Hold on. Well, the flag covers the light then. No, because I want a light to be like shining down on the flag. This is not what I want. That's subtle enough, but I don't like the way it looks. It'll be last resort. See, I want it to still be dim in here. I want a down light, but I want it to be dim enough to where it's not going to be obnoxious. Do we have anything like that? I guess this could be good. Yeah. How does that feel? Do you like the designs? And I was wondering if you want one of my pumpkin to be named after you. Do I like the designs of the pumpkin? I think they're cutie. I want to see them in action because I feel like they could potentially have some good like physics to them. Does that make sense? And I would love to have a Pikmin named after me. They're so cute. They look like they have good physics. But yes, you can absolutely name one after me. That sounds great. I want to know what it looks like. Make me adorable if it has like an option to make things. If it has an option to make them. If they're preset, just pick the one that looks most like me. But in fact, it started as a tech demo to show how many NPCs the GameCube could handle at once, and then they decided to make a game out of it. That's fun. Do you want red, yellow, blue, purple, pink, white, rock, or ice? Honestly, I kind of want you to tell me what I am. What energy do I give? I want to know. Yeah, I want to know what you would pick me as. I think pink, I accept it. I love that. Pink is good. Okay. Does this room feel done to y'all? Does this feel good to you? This feels good to me. I think I took Woohoo Room and Patrick Rug and I ran with it. And I'm proud of me. Pink Pikmin. I like it. Hold on. Pink I like it. I accept this. Oh my God. Wait, why does its eyes look like candy? Why do I want to munch on its eyes? Am I a terrible person for saying that? All right. I'm going to check off Woohoo Room from our list. I feel like we have succeeded. And we did put a cat item and a Winterfest item in here already, so we're good on that. Yeah. I feel good about it. I have pink Pikmin with chocolates on its head. Oh, that's so good. You can be that one for that comment. Perfect. I love that. I love that. I do love chocolate. Thank you for the yay tomato. All right. Next room we're going to work on is our giraffe themed room. So our giraffe themed room is going to be what I'm thinking of as the game room / library. And I'm going to, okay, we have Gary Giraffe. We do have giraffe in game. I think that's the only giraffe thing that we have in the game. I'm going to search it. Yeah. I think that's the only giraffe thing that we have in the game, which is totally fine. But it is going to be a giraffe themed room, so we might put multiple of them. And we're going to use these colors on the giraffe as inspiration for this room. So the color scheme is going to be dark brown, this kind of reddish brown, and then I guess beigey color. We have a fireplace here. We don't have to stick with this style of fireplace, but I think it does fit the giraffe theme well. So we can do that. We might actually be able to stick with these bookshelves as well. Do we have leopard print things? That's pretty close. Oh, good point. When I search leopard, there's a leopard shark mount, which kind of does have that similar pattern. We have a leopard frog that is yellow, purple, and pink, so probably not. And then a dead leopard shark, which makes me genuinely so sad. Even just this mount makes me really sad because I like sharks. But, you know, for the sake of the room, we can keep that. What else? I feel like there's got to be some rugs or something that have that a like good pattern for us. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make it big so it's easier to see. What if we did like little circular rugs like this that match the color vibe? Does this match? Just like kind of all around the room? That could be fun, right? Maybe not that one. Because then it's like the spots of the giraffe. No. Let's see. I like that rug. We have zebra. Is this giving giraffe a little bit? For some reason, to me, it is. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to do with the walls? Light brown and dark brown are kind of our options. I guess we could technically do like a yellow as well. If I do this... Do I want the trim or do I want plain? Stucco. Honestly, I kind of like the trim. I wish I could paint the trim a different color. But... maybe we go for that for now. And then... we can do more wood floor in here, but maybe we do a lighter color. Oh my gosh, it looks like a zoo. In like the best way, doesn't it? Okay. I like that. The problem is too that I have so many windows in this room that it's hard to put bookshelves up, like the tall ones. So I'll have to figure out what furniture I want to do. Let's see. Maybe we can do some accent tables again. Surfaces, accent tables. This kind of reminds me of like the legs of a giraffe for some reason, like the big old scrawny legs they have. Make the brown. Okay. And what do we know about giraffes? What do giraffes like? I don't know too much about giraffes. They have really interesting anatomy. Dining chairs, maybe? Let's see. What chairs go with this gaming table? That's my question. Comfort? Dining chairs, living... I guess it would... Could do living chairs for it. I feel like it'd be more dining chairs. They like acacia trees. What do acacia trees look like? Reclaimed wood chair. I guess let's just filter by dark brown. Does that work? Ooh. But it doesn't match, that doesn't really match the table. We could do something like this. That is definitely more comfortable. Is there green though? Do we have like a brown color? No, we don't. We could do yellow. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Is that too yellow? Shoot. I thought that maybe the yellow would match the giraffe. What are you laughing about, Tinny? Are you laughing at my struggle? Just like how comfy those chairs look. Okay. Acacia trees. Oh, maybe you're laughing about acacia trees. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we add a whole bunch of foliage in here, right? That could be a good way to... Oh, what happened? What did I miss? See you after the ad break, guys. Thank you for watching them. Thank you, Tinnybot. That's really good. I like that. New nickname just dropped. Tinnybot. Hold on, but when I picture Tinnybot, you're like adorable and this small, and you're like a little robot, but with tinny energy. Little tinny energy. Do you see it? Do you see it? I see it. Okay. Foliage. We want plants. You know what I didn't add to the woohoo room that I meant to? Plants. But that's okay. They're not worried about taking care of plants when they're up there. Let's do a whole bunch of foliage, because why not? That is giraffe colored. Sure. I love that for this corner. We could do this right here. Maybe we add more seating for reading as well, since this is kind of a like library space. Then maybe we do this here. Okay. There's a stereotypical lone tree on the Serengeti in nature documentaries. Gotcha. Does that Tinnybot spam exclamation point Bracos? Probably, because that would have tinny energy. The tiny bot spams exclamation point Bracos. That's funny. Is it not working for you? Asking for a friend. Okay. I don't feel like cactus is giraffe energy. So we're not going to do that one. This also doesn't feel like giraffe energy to me. What is giraffe energy, you say? I don't know. It's a vibe. It's an energy. Oh, wait, they have this plant on a stool. Do I want that in this corner instead? Honestly, no. I like that. I like the one on the floor. What is this? Clutter cat. Oh, we could do something. Hold on, can I stack them? I can stack them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love CC. Yeah. However, I do want them all facing the same way. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. Hold on. Let me scooch this here. I will not. How'd the Patrick room turn out? Hello, Shellberry. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. There it is. I'm like, where am I going? I'm quite proud of how it turned out. Okay, so entryway here. We added some poison dart frogs just because I really felt like they matched the energy of this space. We have a shoes off sign so people can take off their shoes right as they enter. We've got a whatever you need table. We've got a waiting room space. We've got water for hydration. We've got our wheel spin required Winterfest decoration here. I felt like the pride flag was good to go here as well. Spotlight on the bed because of course. We've got a nice little seating space over here. Mandatory cat decoration for every room over here. watching area. And then we have our pink colored themed bathroom here. And then since every room needs a Winterfest decoration, I added a wreath and some garland. So yeah, that's how it turned out. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I like it. I think it turned out good. Yeah, and I like the mood lighting. It's a good vibe. And now we are working on our giraffe-themed room over here. So that's the next thing. I feel like, honestly, so far, this very much matches some of the wealthier spaces that I've been in, because people can just do whatever the hell they want when they have money in terms of like, I mean, in general, but in terms of like decoration, right? So like a fully pink room in a mansion like this wouldn't shock anyone. A bar in a mansion like this wouldn't shock anyone. This entry room really wouldn't shock anyone. Having an entire room dedicated to giraffes wouldn't shock anyone. Woohoo room wouldn't shock anyone. Does it matter that they don't really flow together? I mean, these rooms flow together, so not really. And I feel like this room being a library space in my head is what like I had made it. And then like making it giraffe themed just feels correct to me. It's very much giving zoo, and I don't mind that. I kind of like it. It's giving like safari. And I really like that vibe, that energy. We'll go with ethical safari, just to add that little stamp on there. Oh, the dad joke didn't work for some reason too. Hello, Feather, welcome in. Isn't the giraffe cute? It's normally smaller, but I needed to make it bigger so that I could color match things to it. So we'll find a place to put it permanently once I am done using it as a huge display. I guess we could put it in the middle of the room. That would be really funny. But yes, this is our giraffe themed room, and we have to have a giraffe in a giraffe themed room. Capybaras have a calm and gentle demeanor. Question of the day, literally everything at some point. I think the one I remember the most that stuck with me is an artist. Oh, lovely. And you are an artist now. They have a room for the most niche. Yes, exactly. Can confirm I've been to big house once before. Has a whole room for wine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. I'm trying to think what else we want to add here. I was adding a bunch of foliage. That was my quest. Let's see. Do any of these match giraffe? Not really. The important sentences. Do any of these match giraffe? We could do, I think that there works. Is this? No. We could do this guy. I might move these plants around once we place them, but just putting them down so that we have them here. Not sure if this is the right fit. This is kind of fun, but I'm not sure if it fits the vibe either. Wait, I have a funny story about the question of the day. Yes, please. Tell me more. I'm waiting. Question of the day, professional football player. Nice. Did you play sports when you were a kid, Tinny? When I was little, I was in a princess pageant. When they asked me what I wanted to be when I grow up, I said, I want to be a big girl. Hey, so about that younger me, only half of that happened. First, that is the cutest answer. If I heard a child say that, I'd be like, bravo, bravo. Absolutely. That makes sense. What else would you answer? And also, the plot twist is hilarious. I love that. Only half of that happened. Stream Elements, what is happening? Hi, welcome to the stream. That is really cute. I have the same sword. Stream Elements watching. Yeah, I played football for 30 years. Oh my gosh, 30 years. That's wild. What position did you play? The cutest answer? Yeah, that's why I won. Oh my gosh. I still have the tiara. That's incredible. I love that. My little cousin said a cupcake, and my uncle, her dad, spiraled thinking she'd be a girl that pops out of cakes at parties. That's... Your uncle might have taken that a little too far. Your uncle might have been a little too literal on that one. That's really funny. Hold on, let me lip gloss it up real quick. Don't mind me. And yes, I am using a sample lip gloss. There's no judgment here, right? Got this from my sister. Because she had a whole bunch of them and she was like, I have multiple of the same ones. Here, take some. I was like, yes, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Monstera. I think more hanging plants are in order. Sure. We could do more hanging plants. Over here. That's too long. Oh, here's the shorter ones. Hold on. Is this one even shorter? No. Same, just a darker one. Okay. Bonsai tree. We could do a bonsai tree here. That's a hobby for the Sims that end up living in here. What else? Jade plant could be fun. Don't know where to put it, so I'm just gonna put it in the center of the room for now. Well, she's cute, but also that's funny. First time girl dad. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That gives first time girl dad energy. Can I be a cupcake when I grow up? Honestly. You know what? That sounds incredible. I love that. Potted palm could be good. Maybe additional question of the day. If you could be any food when you grow up, what kind of food do you want to be? I think I would want to be mango mochi. I want to be mango mochi when I grow up. That sounds great. Because it's squishy, it brings joy. It's the perfect texture. Yes. Yes. Main position started left wing, moved to number 10, and then to striker. I don't know what any of those mean, so maybe I should have asked. But I also played left back, center back, and even goalie for the first season. Okay, okay, left wing. I don't know what number 10 means. I think I know what striker means. I know left back, center back, and goalie. I know some things. For one season. What was your favorite position to play? Question of the day. Entomologist specifically for forensics. Oh, wow. That would have been fascinating. What got you into thinking that you wanted to be that? I've learned some cool things about entomology with forensics. It's so cool. I can only imagine. I did go to a school with a body farm. And I had a friend who was studying, I can't remember what class it was in, but they did get to go visit the body farm. And they have stuff like that. They have different, if you don't know what a body farm is, it's people will donate their body to science, and then their body gets donated to that body farm, and then there are different areas within the body farm where they can put the bodies, and then scientists can study the decomposition of those bodies so that they understand the forensics of it, essentially. It's for forensics, basically. So yeah, sounds very interesting. Probably something that I would be able to learn from a distance, but not anything too detailed. If I could be any food, I would be ghost pepper. Oh, okay. So you want to hurt people. I don't want to be anyone's food, TBH. Okay, that's also fair. That's a valid take. I was so into it like crazy, but college is expensive. Yeah. It is very expensive. Correct. If you ever want to know about forensic stuff, especially forensic psych, let me know. I took 2 years of it. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. What's forensic psych? I am very interested in psychology, but I knew that I couldn't study psychology because I did consider it, but I knew I couldn't study psychology because I'm quite a sensitive soul. And I live with PTSD, and so even though I find it really fascinating and I would love to be able to separate myself kind of emotionally from it in order to study it, I am unable to make that separation. And I'm not sure if I ever will be able to make that separation, which is fine. It just means I am not meant to study it. But unfortunately, sometimes I will go on like curiosity dives and then trigger my PTSD for like 2 weeks. So I do find it fascinating, and also I need to take care of my mental health. Speaking of, we're raising money today for Mental Health America, which is an organization that provides resources and does research and builds awareness for mental health for people here in the US. Actually, perfect segue. Real quick, I do want to show y'all. Let me pull it up real quick. I just wanted to show y'all one quick thing. Yes, that is correct. So, on their resources page, this is Mental Health America's website. On their resources page, you can find resources based on different topics. So animals and mental health, BIPOC mental health, caregiving crisis, mental health condition, rural, Spanish, women's mental health, workplace mental health, etc. You can filter it by type. So let's just say I wanted to do, let's just say I wanted to find a fact sheet. And then you can also filter it by audience. They have fact sheets for living with different mental health conditions, anxiety, psychosis, recovery, bipolar, ADHD, seasonal affective disorder. I was just glancing through here the other day. Let's see, blog post maybe? No. Article? There was one. Oh, why hobbies are good for your mental health. I was like, yes. That felt good to show y'all. I don't know why. I just felt inspired to show y'all. Journal prompts for more good days. They really do have a lot of really cool resources. They have a calendar for Mental Health Awareness Month as well, for like one simple thing to do for your mental health every day. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all again, in case any of this is something that sounds useful or might be helpful for you. But yeah, they do have a lot of really cool resources. You can get help. There's the crisis hotline. You can take a mental health test, all of the things. But I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. So yeah, if you're interested in donating, for every donation, depending on how much you donate, up on the right-hand corner of the screen, you can see what you can request to add to our build. We're currently working on a giraffe room for someone who donated. They got to pick the room style, color, and type And they just generally wanted a giraffe-themed room, so we're going for that right now. Yeah, that's what we're working on today. I was thinking I was hacked when that screen opened. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That's really funny. I'm so sorry. Left wing is forward, 10 is attacking midfield, striker is central forward. Yes, I preferred the 10, scoring great goals plus giving great assists is the best. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. I played goalie. I was good at it and I didn't have to run a lot, which was good for me as someone who had, who was very limited on energy and did not know it. Goalie was perfect for me. Different decomposition times, temp burial levels, pretty awesome. Yes. And also different conditions as well, like being exposed to rain versus being indoors versus being outdoors, etc. Let's just say we had a lot of vultures around that area too. And I just scored some bangers back in the day, just saying. That's incredible. That's awesome. Did you play with this same like group that entire time, or did you switch around? Like who did you play with? Not hurt people, but I want to be for select group. Oh, that's great. I like that. I eat ghost pepper hot sauce on stuff. It's so good. Oh, nice. Do you have a really high tolerance for spice then, Aaron? I cry for any and everything. I feel that. I have like years where like the full year I'll be really sensitive and cry a lot. And then I'll have sometimes where it's like a year and a half since I've cried. And it's not really like a conscious thing or anything. It's just like my body doing its thing, I guess. But I think, I can't remember when. Oh, I did tear up when someone donated on Thursday. So maybe we're in a middle area right now where I'm not crying all the time, but I'm also not crying, which is a good space to be, I feel like. Let's stop that. Forensic psychology, how the mind works and why someone may or may not commit crimes. See, I find that fascinating and I need to stay away from it most of the time. I do find that really fascinating, most especially when it comes to like murder. Yeah. I couldn't be a psychologist, but I adore the topic. It's so interesting. Oh, I will be doing a deep dive on this. Hold on. Normally I watch on my phone and it looked like someone was browsing on my laptop. Oh my gosh, that must have been terrifying. I have very high spice tolerance. I basically grew up with spicy all the time. Oh, really? What kind of food were you eating that was spicy growing up? I've always played for the same club, but with a ton of different guys. For a time, there was a core of me and my 3 best friends every year, but to all good things comes to an end, unfortunately. I'm gonna ask this. You do not have to answer if you don't want to. Did you stop of your own accord, or did the club break up, or was it something else that happened to stop you? Again, you do not have to answer if you don't want to. No one ever has to answer any of the questions that I ask. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Just to put that out there. You never have to share anything you do not want to share. This is too low. I want it to be higher. That's okay. It's fine. Okay, we're reaching the end of our options. See, I feel like this would be really nice in here. I guess we could... no. I was gonna say, I guess we could make it smaller, but that doesn't quite fit. I like this one here. No, maybe... Oh, hold on. This way? Okay. I grew up in a Mexican household that would always have hot sauces and salsa, mostly homemade salsa, on the table for our foods, and I was always grabby for what I could get my grubby hands on at the food table, so I was always trying it. Oh my gosh. Homemade salsa, that sounds incredible. That sounds incredible. Yeah, I am Puerto Rican, so Puerto Ricans don't really do spice. We do salt. And a lot of it. Just so much salt. So that's our thing, really. I'm trying to think where I want to put this guy. I'm running out of space for plants, which is so sad. I don't want to like block a bookcase, but I almost feel like this room kind of has the energy where you could and it would be okay. Maybe I could put it here and then just scooch the table over. But then is it going to bother me that the table isn't centered with the window? This is the question. This way? Maybe? Is that cutting into... Oh, no, we're good. What if we... I don't like that it's not centered. I was correct. It does bother me. We do spice and a lot of it, at least my family would. Yeah, I had a lot of friends from Mexican families when I was younger, and they did a lot of spice. I would occasionally try, but I would say that my spice tolerance, I've only started working on it in the last couple of years, via sriracha sauce. That has been my thing. Also, I'm sensitive to most peppers too, so I'm kind of limited in what ways I can do spice now. Unfortunately, when I was younger, I could do peppers, but my body, a gene switched at some point and was like, nope, actually, JK, you cannot. I feel like that's too many plants there. Also, do we like this? Maybe. There we go. Okay. Maybe... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little side table. And then put it between those two couches. Giraffes like apples. Should I put an apple box there? Ooh, this table might be a good vibe. Oops. Nope. Well, that really... Is that too tall? Yeah. What if... Okay. I'll leave these two plants here. If we can't find a spot for them, that's totally fine. Oh, maybe... Maybe... Is this okay? Hold on. What if we did it here? It just feels so big. If we make it smaller, is it okay? That's fine. We could do more plants up there, but I feel like it could be fun to try and do, I don't know, some more decor or something. Do a bowl. Why not? My friends all stopped years before me, and I eventually also decided to quit, although I'm contemplating starting again in some form. That sounds like it would be a great idea. It sounds like you really loved it. And I'm always all for people doing more of the things they love. I'm currently trying to do that myself. Thank you for the stretch tomato. I'll do it in just a second. Also, if anyone wants to stretch with me, feel free. I'm going to stretch my neck because it was killing me this morning. So we'll do 10 seconds on each side, and you'll get a lovely angle of me. You're welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very gently up. Ooh, got dizzy. Whee! And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Whew. I gotta be careful with that one. I did get really dizzy. Sriracha. Oh, I love sriracha. It's so good. I started adding it to a ramen stir fry that I started making a few years back, maybe a couple years. Did you know the cilantro gene? You know the cilantro gene, right? The soap one. Yes, that's actually the default for it to taste like soap. The not taste like soap is the mutation. Oh, that's really interesting. That is a really interesting fact. Thank you for sharing that. I love fun facts. Love that. Growing up, I didn't think I liked spicy foods, but as it turned out, I really don't like jalapeno-based things. Yeah, there's different types of spices, and I really like spices that add something to the dish. That's my personal preference. I'm not really a spice for spice sake type of person. I want it to taste good. These days, 35 plus football is growing. They made a separate league for it in the Netherlands. It's 7 versus 7 instead of 11 versus 11, and the field is half the size. So basically, like we are kids again, only now with busted ankles and knees and receding hairlines. Why do I love that so much? I feel like that's a huge thing accessibility wise, right? Because that's I love that. So many times we are forcing ourselves to fit a mold that we are not meant to fit, whether that's because we're aging, whether that's because we're neurodivergent, whether that's because we're disabled, doing things like changing it from 7v7 or 11 versus 11 to 7v7, or making the field half the size. Those are like the types of accommodations that they're not taking away anything from the game for people who just want to play it, right? Like it allows people who can't access the sport to then access the sport again. And oftentimes these people are people who loved it, who never wanted to quit to begin with. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Meanwhile, I will absolutely order something with hatch green chilies on it. Oh, really? And of course. Wait, does mayo help with spice? Just random question, I guess. I'm a mix of spice for spice sake and spice for flavor. That's fair. I feel like it's like I feel like once you get spice, you want a little bit more spice. So especially if you grew up eating, like having foods with spice in it, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense for whatever reason, but it makes sense for someone who grew up eating spice to then like spice for spice's sake too. Because you already grew up eating a whole bunch of it, so I feel like you would just want more. Okay. What sculpture is giving giraffe? Is that a question that makes sense? I kind of like this too. I don't know if we'll be able to fit all these plants in. I said giraffe. Got it. Plants. Check. Ooh. That's fun. I don't know if I stretched something weird or what, but my ear muscles on the inside hurt. The TMJ is kicking in. Can I? What if I shrink her and add her to the table? I like it. Honestly, I like it. Let's do this real quick. Yeah. She's giving giraffe. That gives giraffe energy, I think. Did a light just blink, or was that just my brain? Oh. It's me flashing over things. The room is blinking. Sorry if that was too flashy. That was too flashy for me. My goodness. Mayo can kind of replace sour cream, so maybe. Okay. I'm so vanilla, I don't even put salt on my food. Oh my gosh. I strongly cannot relate because Puerto Ricans oversalt everything. Everything. I love salt. Love it. Wait, but do you put salt on your French fries? Tinny? Tinny, do you salt your French fries? I need to know this. I'm sure your arteries thank you. Do y'all ever see the sun blink? That's a great question. I don't know if I've paid attention enough to notice whether I've seen the sun blink. But I wouldn't be surprised if I had, because I am wildly sensitive to light and color. I don't know, I'll have to pay attention. What does it look like for you? Rave giraffe room, I know. I tend to avoid blinking lights because it does make me feel like I'm gonna pass out, like. But that it felt like maybe like a car drove behind me and like the sun reflected off of the car for a second, and I was like, what just happened? It was so bright, but nope, it's just that's how sensitive I am to that blinking sensation when I scroll over things here. Okay. I have this bowl everywhere. Not sure if I should keep it or not. Also, those squares on the table bother me, so I was trying to hide it, but I don't know if I should. I think I like the plant being a little bit further back more than anything else. Okay, curtains could go in this room. I'm feeling kind of like these, but rolled up because I don't really want to cover the light that's coming in here. We could maybe put some, I don't know, I'm really big on just sunny rooms. I love sunny rooms, so I hate putting curtains over windows, even in The Sims. Ooh, that's heavy. Hold on, maybe I filter it by, oh, I already have it filtered by dark brown. We could do light brown too, why not? I don't like how simple that is. See, that covers the whole gosh darn thing. She's thick. I do feel like this room feels a little bit more like story time. One time I went to a dentist that he traveled a lot when, oh my gosh. He traveled a lot when, over the course of his life, and his waiting room was just an ode to him having traveled. So it was just a whole bunch of things that he had collected in his travels. And it felt very much like this room. And it was he was also like, gosh, he was very close to retirement. I don't know what exactly his age was, but you could tell he was very close to retirement. So his like space kind of spoke to that. It was very, you could feel the, I don't know, you could feel the age to it. And I feel like curtains help give the room, give the room a very specific vibe. But I'm not finding anything that is not gonna block all of the light that also is giving the vibe that I want, if that makes sense. I guess we could maybe do something like this. But that's the problem, is that these are two separate windows. I don't think I can alt place these in the middle of two separate windows. I'm trying, but It's not happening. I could alt place them, like, put them over the door. Does that give the vibe? Is that a good vibe? I can't tell. Anyways. Oh no, I raise my cholesterol with all of the other non-dinner time related items I consume. That's fair. That's fair. Yes, I put salt on my fries. They're not French though. Dutch fries? Also, are they not called French fries legitimately there? Please forgive my ignorance, please. I'll just be outside walking or whatever, and it looks like I blinked, but I know I hadn't blinked. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I've experienced that before. I don't know if I've experienced it like... Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder what causes people to be able to see that versus not. You probably just blinked. Tinny gaslighting you. Oh, I was thinking about eclipses. That's probably an airplane passing between you and the sun. Oh. No, Emlameo. I swear I didn't blink. The sun did. Did he kill a lion? Did who kill a lion? I'm sorry. I didn't look at chat at the appropriate time to understand the context for that one. Happened at the beach once, and my sister and I looked at each other like, you see that? Oh, interesting. I wonder if it was a plane. Or like, yeah, something flying between you and the sun. Yeah, just fries. Only the thin ones are called French fries. That's mostly McDonald's, and that serves those over here. Oh, okay. See, we call French fries well, I guess we call the thick ones steak fries. And I'm not as big on steak fries. They have to be crispy for me to appreciate a steak fry. Oh, interesting. Your dentist. Oh, did he kill a lion? You know, I don't know. I couldn't catch his vibe on that one. If he told me he had, I wouldn't have been surprised, but he struck me more as like a... for lack of better word, cultural appreciator. If that makes sense. How about potato wedges? Okay, what is the difference between potato wedges and steak fries? Steak fries or die, baby? Progess? I disagree. Wait, JoJo's? What's a JoJo? The big ones over here we usually call Belgian fries. Okay, and then the normal ones we have are in between McDonald's French fries and the big Belgian ones. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, what's JoJo's? Tell me more. I need to know. All right. Maybe that curtain adds a little bit of the age that I want for this room. I feel like this room needs more sitting space. I'm thinking maybe a couch here. I don't know. Or we could just add another sitting space here. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what we're feeling. This feels like it's a correct chair for here. What is this called? Chunky drawer seating. Okay, so this is a sitting space with drawers. Oh, I love that. That's perfect for an entryway. Okay, great. Noted. What other chair fits in here? Like a leather chair makes sense too. That could make sense too. This could make sense too, but I'm not sure if it's too much orange. I'm not feeling that one as much. Let's see. Anyone in here play The Sims 4? And if so, what was the last thing you built? These are nice and squashy. Are those the same as these? Yes, they are. Okay. We could go for more of those, but we already have them over here, so we'll just keep those as a note. This is a poof. Get out of poof, sure. Out of here. Okay. And then something like this would feel... That feels like a reading chair, right? What color do I want it to be, though? Be that one? All right. I'm wondering, like, could we get away with something like that? Or do we want it on this side? That's kind of what I was gonna go for, was this. Yes, it's in front of the bookshelf, but I feel like you see that, right? Like, it's not a novel idea to put the chair in front of the bookshelf. More sitting space, more sitting space. Should we do the poof over here? Oh, nope. That doesn't feel right. Big ones, oh no. Steak fries are rectangular flat. Wedges are like thicker, like a small potato chopped in quarters. Okay. Okay. Potato wedges, I'd probably want them to be crispy as well. I like a crispy exterior on my potato. If that makes sense. Wedges / JoJo's, as they are properly called in the Northwest, are usually heavily seasoned. Mostly find them at hot deli counters. Oh, interesting. I have never heard of a JoJo. That's really interesting. What are they usually seasoned with? Also, oh no. Okay. It's the weekend. I was like, am I supposed to be finishing in 5 minutes? No. I have another hour. I was like, that it's been 3 hours already. That really threw me off. Okay, let's do. I'm feeling, hold on. Maybe we do this. I know we have a lot of sitting space in this house so far. I'm going to say that that's fine. I'm going to say that that's okay. Maybe we can do a plant between those chairs. We can add a poof maybe in front of that one. Not sure about... Okay, that's not bad. I actually don't hate that there. Maybe we put this on this side actually, because that's the entryway, so we don't want to like block that. And then maybe we put a coffee table here. And I think I want it to be dark brown because there's a lot of orange in this space. And again, we want it to exude giraffe as much as possible. What coffee table exudes giraffe? No. I actually don't see any that I'm really feeling. I usually do garlic / onion powder, paprika, salt / pepper. That sounds delicious. And I cannot have garlic or onion, so I would not be able to have JoJo's. I feel like normally they're seasoned with garlic or onion powder. I've had seasoned fries before when I could do onion and garlic, but... Ooh, this fits. I think we get rid of the poof, though. And do I like that plant? It's not bad. It's not terrible. Maybe, however, we add some books. Since this is a book room. Oh, hold on. This could be fun to do here. What if we did something like this here? I know that would normally be on a shelf, but what if we did that? That's kind of fun. I like it. And then this goes here. Can we stack these? No. Not naturally. Else. I guess let's look at the clutter real quick. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around for them and helping support me in our stream. I really appreciate it. Sorry I didn't make the announcement that those were happening. Also, I was mentioning that JoJo's sound delicious. I cannot have garlic or onion, so I wouldn't be able to eat them anymore. But they sound very tasty. This would be the perfect decoration for this space. Hold on, can I put them... No. Hold on, maybe I can put them... Trying to like bring them forward, but I don't think that's gonna work. Shoot. All right. We should... Maybe we leave the mantelpiece alone, I don't know. I want to look at clutter items to add here. We could do a box of tissues. And then just put them on top of the books. Oh, does that not raise up? Maybe I have to... I have to do two, hold on. What? Oh. Scooch it a little bit. There we go. Maybe? Oh, that's fine. Right beside it. Okay. What's this? Oh, a placement mat or placemat. Oh. This thing's floating. Hold on. Is it? Oh no, it's not. I thought it was. It just has a weird... Oh, it is. Shoot. If I lower it, is that a problem? I feel like it is. Ah, that's a bummer. Is it bad that it's floating? Can I get away with it? Or... No. I think that'll look right. We could do... We do a journal here. Oops. Sure, why not? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak, Lizzie. Thank you. How are you? How's your day going? Hot glue gun is fun until you get your fingers. I know. Yeah, hot glue guns are... I feel like you have to like pay strong attention to what... I have to pay strong attention when I'm using them, at least. I'll speak for myself. Okay, candle. We could do a candle. Giraffes like candles, right? Okay. What other clutter items fit in here? Do I not? I feel like I have some CC magazines or something somewhere. Magazine wooden rack. Oh, that's fun. I feel like you would find that here. Sure, why not? Chronos magazine. Oh. Really what we're going for. Any wildlife ones? Nope. We have any more space for like wall art? No? Okay. Now it is the time to figure out where we want to put this giraffe. This is the original size of the giraffe. Do we want it to be that size, or do we want it to be smaller? And like maybe on this thing? Hold on. Like, do we want it to be maybe that size? We can raise it up and then sideways? Does that work? Bigger? All right, well, where am I going to put it if it's bigger? What's your vision? Do you have a vision, Brakos, or is your vision just bigger? Are you also a why buy if I can make person? It depends on the thing. But yes. It depends on the thing. If I think that I can make it in a decent enough quality, then yes. If I know I won't have the tools and materials that I need to make it in a decent enough quality, and it's something that I need in a decent enough quality, then I'll buy it. But yeah, I'm going to start trying to make my own wardrobe. I am still working on my art and craft, my creative, I guess, YouTube channel. So I'll make an announcement on when that goes live again. It was something that I worked on last year, and then I stopped doing it because there was some life stuff that got in the way. But I am currently filming a video for that channel, and it's going to happen. It's just not going to be as fast as I would like, and I'm working on being okay with that. But yeah, I'm part of that channel is the fact that I have so many crafting supplies and I want to do and make so many things for myself that, and I also really like filming and editing as a film person. So that is a channel that just like made all of those come together. Yes. Long story short, I like the idea of this being here. This makes sense to me. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I love that. What was I doing? Oh, giraffe. That's all I've got. Okay, sounds good. I'm trying to think, like, if we put it next to the fire, it'll burn. If we put it, we could do this. We could make it your friendly reading pal, and we can make it its original size, maybe? Hold on. Is it on the floor? I can't tell. Yes. We could make it its original size and just make it your reading buddy. Speaking of, too, I need to look at the lighting. First off, I need a sconce on that wall for reading. This feels perfect for that spot. Yep. And then I do want to remove these and give this space. I think I have some wicker ceiling lamps that would work. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I love that. Maybe the taller or the smaller one though. Hold on, let me look at it from above because I can never tell when it's centered. There. Okay. Do one of those there. And then do we want another one here, maybe? I feel like that would make sense. Eee, that makes me happy. Okay. Yeah. We do need something for this table, though. If we're going to move that giraffe over there, we do need something for here. Oh, maybe... I was going to say maybe a lamp, but there's a fireplace here already, and there's a ceiling light right there, so maybe not. My husband is interrupting my craft time. Oh no, BRB. Okay, sounds good. We'll be here. Question of the day. I knew I didn't want to be a teacher or nurse. Now I'm a teacher, but starting a new education this fall. I believe I might have wanted to be an astrophysicist. Oh, fascinating. What made you want to be an astrophysicist when you were a kid? And I am excited to hear how your continuing education goes. Were you starting in August, September, October? When were you starting? Okay. I'm wondering if we want to add a light here for this game, but it's right next to the window, so maybe not. But we, let's see, hold on. I was gonna say, but we could do this. But in that case, do we want to center this? Maybe we do want to center that. Hold on. Let's see, could we do... I don't really want to darken the space. It just blocks out the light. Okay, maybe... Oops, nope. I was gonna say, what if we do the full wall? Or pretend that it's the full wall? Is that too much? I'm not sure. Hold on. If we had the right color, maybe? And then this piece would go... This one. Nope. I guess it's black? Oh, what color is that? Hold on. Do they not have one that matches? Gray? Oh, it's gray. Okay. Oh, nope. Does it make sense to have curtains there if there are no curtains anywhere else? I might prefer it with no curtains. I was really interested in stars in the universe. I found space super fascinating. That's awesome. I always found space really scary for me. I was always kind of afraid of space. When I was a kid, I was like, it's too big. I'm good with being little down here. I started in August. Got it. That's exciting. Maybe I add another sconce on this side, just to give this corner some light. Not sunlight, some light. Right there, maybe? So that the people playing chess can see it. I like it. I like this room. It feels good to me. I do want to scooch this back a little bit. Oh. We want to add something here. Maybe we add the journal here, actually. And let's see. There are lamps, decorations, sculptures. I feel like it would make sense to have a lamp there. Let's see. Now let's go here. Lighting. And we'll filter it again by light brown and dark brown. Oh, this could be fun. That provides a lot of light, my gosh. I think I want that smaller. Hold on. And then put this on. I need to all place that. Oops. This. weird? Hold on. Sure, why not? Okay. Yeah, that feels good to me. Okay, save there. All right. Giraffe-themed room. I hope that this is giraffe enough. Check that off. Okay. Oh, decorate for Winterfest. Shoot. Do we have like a holiday decorations? Maybe miscellaneous? Where would... Or Winterfest stuff. Winterfest. No? Great. Winter wreath? We could have another tree in here. I don't know where it would go. Maybe garland? What's this? Hanukkah garland. Okay. My thing is that it matches. And I like that it matches. Oh shoot. It doesn't extend all the way. Hold on. Boo. I don't like that it's clipping, but there's not too much I can do about that. Yep. Is this ruining the vibes of the room? Maybe. I'll add it on this side as well. You know what? We could just do this. Honestly, I'm gonna do that. We don't have to go all out. Nope. Go. Hello? Nope. Ah. All right. Also, just as a reminder, if you're just coming in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We are decorating a house in The Sims 4 while we are fundraising for Mental Health America, which is an organization that provides awareness, provides resources, does research, works on policy and advocacy for mental health here in the US. And if you want to influence the decorations within our build, you can do so via your donation. So you can see on the top right corner of the screen how you can influence our build. Right now, we're currently working on lowering this giraffe to the ground, first off. And second off, we are working on a giraffe room. Honestly, we're working on decorating the giraffe room for Winterfest because on one of our wheel spins, that was the requirement, was to decorate every room in the house for Winterfest. But yeah, we just finished the giraffe room. And we still have several things to work on for our donations, so for our requests. The next thing, it says decorate for Winterfest, so maybe I should go back to the rooms that don't have Winterfest decorations and put stuff in there for those. And then from here on out, every new room we work on, we just have to remember that we want to decorate every room for Winterfest. I kind of like the tree that we put in the woohoo room for the bar. So I'm gonna copy that and put it down here. Raise it up so that you can actually see it. I don't know, this kind of just makes sense for this space. Yeah. I'm gonna call that good. And then for the entryway, what do we want to put in here for Winterfest? Also where, oh, life event activities is where we would find the decorations. Okay, that's good to know. What what we want to put in here. I like the idea of a wreath on the door. When the door swings open, the wreath does stay there, which is funny. We could also do a gigantic snowman. We could do a tree. We could do a ceiling lamp, but there is technically no ceiling in this room because it goes up to the second floor. Maybe we do some of these. Maybe we do these and just smaller. Put them by that. By the coat rack. Let's see. I wish these didn't hang down so low. We could also do these. It might be fun to do something on the stairs too. What if we just... Nope, that's not gonna work. Never mind. I was gonna say, what if we just hang some lights right above the stairs? Did not work. I have to head to bed, but it was nice to catch some of the stream. Love the build. Thank you so much. Have a nice rest of your stream and time zone, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your evening, Lizzie. Take care, sleep well, and thank you so much for coming to hang out. I'm glad you like the build. I feel like it's going really well, you know? Even through the chaos. But have a lovely rest of your night. I think that might be as good as we can get up here. All right. I think that's all of the rooms for Winterfest stuff. And then we also have the cat stuff. So we have to add a cat thing into this room. We have Cat's best friend, which we could put up here. Oh, you know what? We can also just put something right here. That would be cute. Maybe the brown one? Yeah, that works. And then we need something cat here. What if we did this on top of this shelving unit? Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. Okay, and then I don't think we have anything cat themed over here. So we'll have to add something cat themed here. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe we just add it to a bookshelf. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that works. Actually, we didn't really add anything to these bookshelves here. Maybe we... I kind of like the idea of adding a giraffe to most of these blank spaces, but I'll just add it to one. Hold on. Maybe we add it to one that's very visible. How small can we get this? Oh no. Oh, is that as small as it gets? That's as small as it gets. No! That sucks. Maybe then we just put it right on top of here. Where'd you go? No. Is that floating? It is. Can we put it on top of here, maybe? It's floating still. Why does it keep on disappearing? It is floating, but maybe that's okay. Oops. Sure, why not? That works. Let me save here real quick. Blow my nose. Okay. All right, cat thing. We put a cat thing, right? Yes, we did. We put the cat thing. We're good to go on that. All right. Next, it says plant room. Plant room. Where do I want a plant room? Oh. Hold on. Which room do I want to be plant themed? We could do the music room plant themed, but I don't know if I don't think there's enough sunlight in here. That is my... And then if we don't do that, we could do this like living room space plant themed. And if not, we could do this other sitting room space plant themed. I feel like it would make the most sense to make this space a plant room. Yeah, maybe we do that. So that's our next thing, plant room. And I have just the wallpaper for it. Green. Paper. This. I'm thinking this right here. Because that is plant themed, right? There we go. Do we want the darker bottom part though? I guess it would match the rest of the vibes of the house. We can also do a lighter green. No, I like the darker green. Hold on. Okay. Yes, I realize that the plants are sticking out there. I tried to fix it. I can try again. Oops. Nope, not that one. Here. There's only so much I can do. That might have to be a good enough situation. Okay. The theme is plants. I like this couch in here. Let's see if it comes in some good colors for this. Maybe we keep that color. All right, let's look at the floor. Hold on. That might be a good floor for this. Or we could do a lighter floor to bring in more light. But yeah, no, the wood paneling kind of makes it feel like it has to be that color. And then do we want to do, like, where do we want the separation, I guess? Maybe we keep it there for now. All right, and then we want a coffee table. I'm telling you, this space has so many seating areas. Hold on. Let me pull up. I had a picture of a sitting room like this that I wanted to reference, so let me pull that up real quick. Yep. Okay. All right. I could try and copy it word for word or try my own thing. But it does have like an L-shaped sectional in the example that I'm looking at. But the only sectional that I have that could work like that would be this very modern looking one, which I don't think fits with the rest of the vibe of the house. So I'm not sure if that's what I want to go for. Which is fine. All right, let's take a look at the coffee tables. We might have to do like one coffee table on one side of the room. It's an accent table. Hold on, is there... what color options do I have for this? Okay. What if we did something funky like that? We could do plants on each of these. This is like a coffee table situation for that. Thank you for the save game, Tomato. It is saved. Okay. And then plants. The theme of the room is plants. What's happening here? Really weird. That's glitched. Okay. What if we did... that's really fun. Hold on. You know what? If we did this here, then we wouldn't necessarily need... we don't need that table. Okay. This needs a bigger table to be on, so not that one. Oh, I guess we could do it on this one. I don't know. I'm thinking a lot of hanging plants would be the best way to make this like plant room vibes. Obviously the fern. We could add that. Basie plant. Add that here. Where are the rest of my hanging plants? What is this? Finest of herbs. Interesting. Oh, that could be fun in here. Actually. Interesting. Let's see. It feels like it's filtered for some reason. Maybe not. Maybe it's just me. We could do a whole bunch of plants in front of the window. So I'm not sure exactly how to do this one. Maybe this one is in this corner here. Let me scooch this even further over. Okay, what did I miss? You missed. We added some Winterfest decor over here. Meaning we just added this little white tree here. We added some Winterfest decor in here. The strung lights. Finished off this room by adding a cat here. And then put the little giraffe here. What else? And now we're working on a plant room, which is this room here. Hello! Hello, giraffe. How are you? Hold on, let me show you your room. That's a good giraffe room, thank you. This is your giraffe room. I realized I only have one giraffe item, which is a children's toy, But I used this toy to kind of determine the color scheme and the pattern scheme of this room. So, this is where he sits. But then it felt like giraffes like leaves and greenery. So I added a lot of plants. It's very almost safari themed, I think. The rug felt very giraffe to me. I kind of pulled the orangey brown tones from this toy. We have some, I don't know, more greenery over here. I don't know why this statue felt giraffe-like to me. Tall maiden. This is actually a huge statue that I made really small. I added some rugs here that are kind of like the spots on the giraffe. That was what I was going for. Wicker lighting felt correct for this space too. And then in my head, this person loves giraffes because they did a lot of traveling. And so they have a bunch of like collections and things, a bunch of books on maybe giraffes or the area of the world in The Sims where giraffes are from. I don't know. I don't think that they have a pack that actually has giraffes in it, so I don't know what it would be called in the Sims world. Added some gaming stuff, but yeah, that's the general vibe of the giraffe room. I think it's fun. I think it's kind of cozy in there too. And we had to decorate for Winterfest we had to decorate every room for Winterfest, so that's our Winterfest decorations if you're curious. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm so glad that you like it. I think it turned out really well. We are now working on a plant room over here. That's our next quest. So I'm currently pulling out any plant that I'm vibing with. I'm thinking plants along here on the bottom, hanging plants along there, along the top, putting a bunch of plants on the walls as well. We have this fern thing here. I'm not sure if it doesn't really show up very well on that wallpaper, so I'm thinking I might put it in this space, this wall right here. But yeah, that's what we're working on so far. Such a cozy book room. Yeah, I mean, I would read in there, right? Like, imagine how soft and cozy that space feels. I feel like it would be a very quiet room too, which I would love. With the safari vibe, yeah. I love a good summer. Me too. I am very much like a cat. If there's a sun patch, I'm sitting in it. So sunrooms are very much the loves of my life. Sorry, Tomato, you are also the love of my life. Let's see. I'm trying to find things that aren't too big too, so that it doesn't... What is this? Oh, interesting. Oh, all of these are different. All of these are different options. I didn't realize that. That's so exciting. Yeah, I'm trying to find things that aren't too big that won't like pop through the window and show up on the outside of the window. So that is also my quest right now. How's your day going, Giraffe? How are you? What have you been up to today? So white. Maybe we do something up there and then we do something smaller next to it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What else have we got? We got this snake plant situation. That could be good. There's some taller ones. That's nice. Okay. Maybe not that. I kind of like the idea of that being on the table, but... maybe there. Let's see. That could be good. that's also a hanging plant that we could put up. Scooch it over just a little bit. Maybe this one. What colors do we have this in? Because I don't think that the pink quite fits. There we go. Yeah, that works. This one could be good. Yeah. I love plants, y'all. This is my vibe. Plants everywhere. I'm not sure about this one though. It kind of reminds me of like mold growing on things. Don't know why. Okay, this one's small. We could do that one there. Go here, maybe. Oh, that's fun. We put that there, right? It's blocking all of the light, but it's so fun. How am I supposed to not put this in the plant room? It's popping through the window if I put it too far back. So let's scooch some things. That works. Okay. Both those. And then I need something like small for that section. Not really the vibe. Do something like that there. Yeah. Okay. And then we have some small... Oh, of course, I think this cat for the plant room makes sense. And maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah, okay. And then what else? Oh my gosh. Little hedgehog is so cute in this one. Oops. You do that here, right? Is it clipping? Can't tell. It's a little bit, but you can't really tell, so that's fine. All of my itty-bitty little succulents. CC succulents aren't showing up. Ooh. Of course, we need our Chinese money plant. Love a Chinese money plant. You see this plant here? Hold on. See this plant? We have this plant in our house. We have a few of these. But I put it into a pot that looks like a whale so that the plant looks like the spout of the whale coming out. And I'm so happy. I'm so pleased. It brings me so much joy. It's so good. I looked at this and I was like, do I want to change the color on that? Keep that one. That's fun. Oh, here they are. Okay. My succulents. Yeah, okay. Now, I kind of want to organize these a little bit better. Maybe there. You put this one there. Maybe I don't want this one on the wall. We already have that one in the giraffe room. So maybe some space for other plants that we don't have. Okay, and do we want more hanging plants? Should probably be good. Okay, this we can scooch Kind of to the middle, maybe? Okay. Now... I'm wondering, like, how do I add a coffee table in here to where it feels like it's not, I don't know, because these chairs, these seats are so separate. Also, ads are going to be starting in about 2 minutes. Thank you so much for sticking around for ads and helping support me in our stream. I really appreciate it. What if we did this guy here in a different color, the lighter brown to match the couches, because then if it's closer to one side it makes more sense, but then this guy has this table here. Do we need more plants for this table? Yes. The answer is yes. The difference. Oh, that one's more textured. Okay. Cool. Cement planter. Okay, so we could put a plant there if we wanted to. Palm leaf fan. Sure, why not? It gets hot in sunrooms, right? Yes, I like it. I like that too. All right, what else would we add in here? Oh, probably a rug. Let's see. Oh, that's plant themed. Hey, that's kind of perfect. Hold on. How do we want it positioned though? Do we want it just directly under the coffee table? What colors does it come in? I don't mind that color. But let's just take a look. That color actually looks good with what we've got going on. Oh, you know what? We could do a poof. This would be a good spot for a poof, actually. Then it fills up this space. Obsessed with the plant room so far. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am too. I kind of wish I had this IRL. That would be very nice. I think maybe. Not exactly sure what else to add other than maybe an art piece up there. And then we might be done with that room. Unless y'all can think of anything that I might be missing. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we can do a watering can. That could be fun. Oops. Not what I meant, but might as well save. Let's filter it by green, maybe. I don't know if green on green would be a great way to go, but I always dream of a big home, but I don't even want to clean my normal sized home. That's how I feel. I would never want to have a big home because I don't want to clean it. I don't really want to hire anyone to clean it too. Like, I just don't need the space. But I like the idea of, I like decorating. So I like the idea of decorating something like this. Okay, maybe not green then. What happens, just out of curiosity, if I type in plant? Like, do we get any? Ooh, we have this. But I feel like someone would give themselves a concussion ramming their head into that. So maybe not. Maybe we don't do that. Hold on. Plant. I want to see if there's like any art that comes up that is plant themed. I guess we do have this. Maybe not exactly the vibe for this spot, but let's see. Ooh, gardening volume 3. We could plop that in there. That could be fun. Hold on. I have to alt place that. Okay, so a little bit over this way. Oops. Is that correct? Is that centered? Let's move this rug over too. Ah, needs to be scooched back just a tad. Hold on. There, perfect. Oh, BRB. Ads. The ads are here. Okay, I didn't find any plant-related things. Let's just peruse through here again real quick, just to see does anything call my name. Say my name, say my name. Ooh, this is plant. This one is plant. That is also plant. This is plant room, kind of. Yeah? Okay, let's see. Let's try and make these fit well in this space. I wish they were darker frames. That's not terrible, right? Yeah, I like it. Okay. I feel like... Oh. Watering can. Yes, okay. Not that one. Watering. This one? Where are you? Shoot. I hate when I search for the thing and then it just doesn't take me directly to it. I have to like scroll for it. Maybe it would be in hobbies. Hold on. Let's just make our life easier. Okay, back. I like the light frames, matches the ottoman. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it pulls that together. That works out. Activities. Outdoor activities. Do we have a watering can in here? Might just be decoration. It might just be decorations. We could do this, but that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like for practical reasons, it would be good to have an actual watering can in here. Watering. April showers watering can. It's because I put show hidden objects. It's like making it glitch out. Might have to give up on the dream until we find it via another room. Seeing it. All right, well, if we run across it again, then we'll come back and grab it. An actual can. Yeah. Like a... What if I type in can? Does that work? Actually? Oh, it worked. Yay. Okay, great. Wonderful. let's put that right here. Actually, maybe over here? Sure, why not? It worked! Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe we do lighting? I kind of like this light for this room, but I don't know if it's too modern. I like it. That like looks like a lily, right? It gives plant vibes. Maybe sideways a little bit. The watering can is called April Showers watering can. If you're talking about the light, this one's called Cups That You Can't Even Reach Ceiling Light. And it's CC. By Luddy Simmer. Okay. Plant room. I feel like we can call plant room done. We have a cat item. Oh, and we need to add a Winterfest item. Which is great. Activities and skills. Life events. Maybe we do more of... Maybe I kind of just want to do this one. Just do that one. Does this come in different colors? It does. Honestly, I don't mind this color. Sure, why not? It's called watering can, but doesn't come up on a watering can search. Yeah, I know. And the problem is that it does come up on the search. It's just since I put show hidden objects, it like jumps the page to where it would be if the hidden objects weren't there. So then you still have to scroll through and search, but because there's so many hidden objects that now appear on there, it makes it feels like it's impossible to see. Though I can just put... Hold on. What is it that I can use? Maybe not. I feel like I can expand this menu. I thought it was tab, but maybe not. That's just to hide it. Can't remember what the shortcut is to expand it. Let's see. Save. Okay. We decorated for Winterfest. So I'm going to circle decorate for Winterfest because that one's going to continue to be a thing until we're done. And then I'm going to circle add a cat item to every room because that's going to be a thing until we're done. The next room that we need to work on is a goth room. A goth room. Which room do I want to be goth? I hate it when these doors and windows glitch. Do you have better build by mod? I did at some point, but I might have turned it off or not have updated it after an update at some point. So I don't think I have. I don't think it's active right now. I got tired of, there was like a stint of Sims 4 updates that were so close together that I got tired of trying to keep up with all the mod updates. So I just have CC, I think, in my game right now rather than like bigger mods. Okay, and I'm now realizing it's about to be 5 o'clock, so that is normally when I end stream. So I don't want to get started on a room just to end it in a couple of minutes. we still have so much to do, but this is it's the tilde button. I thought it was too, but I am pressing it and it's not doing anything. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so yeah, it's we need to end stream, but we still have so much more to do. We still have to make a goth room, game room, pastel room, dog room, dungeon. We have to decorate a room based on a very specific rug that we call the Zelda rug. We need to add a huge item, add a toilet to a room, add 5 gnomes to the lot, and make a black themed room with a small toilet, a medium toilet, and a large toilet. So we have a lot to work on. This is the last day of our official fundraiser, but the fundraiser is going to continue to be open through next week. So the last day of the fundraiser will be May 30th. So it'll be almost the end of the month. May 31st is technically the end of the month. If you want to continue donating, you can use that link. If this week wasn't a good week for you for one reason or another, that'll still continue to be open. Again, thank you so much to everyone who came and hung out and donated and lurked and chatted and all of those things. I have had such a blast working on this. I tend to give myself too much to do when it comes to Sims builds, and that was true for this. But I was just planning on doing it and having fun. We are still going to continue to work on these requests that people made. My plan is to work on it maybe once a week or something like that. And then I'm going to be posting these streams to my VODs channel on YouTube as well. So if you miss the stream, you can check out our VODs channel, and I'll post all of that. So if your room if we didn't get to work on your room or your request today, it will be worked on, and you can find it on there if you're interested in seeing how it turns out. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm missing that I should make announcements about. Having fun is what matters. Exactly. I agree. And I've had so much fun, and I've gotten to see so many items that I don't normally get to see. I know I say this every time I do a Sims build, but it's true. I learned something new about the Sims, how to build, and also the items that exist in there every time that I do something like this, and it's a blast. So I'm looking forward to continuing to work on these. I think that is everything that I need to update people on. Again, I cannot thank everyone enough for spending time with us this week. Our original goal was $100 to raise $100, and we doubled that. We raised $200 for Mental Health America, which is so incredible. I'm so happy to be a part of a community who understands the importance of mental health and who helped us raise that money. And it's going to be doing good work for people living with mental health challenges, living with mental health conditions. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm proud of us. High five to all of you. I hope you're high-fiving me back. Okay, we're going to call it a stream here.